Hey, it's Cal Forever here, and I wanted to share a download that I got earlier. First things first, I want to show you my altar. Look at this kitty here. Hey, kitty. Check this out. This is a raffle deity. And yeah, it's good. It's good to have a little altar and to set intention and yeah. But anyways, um, so there's a lot of people that talk about spiritual teachings, concepts, and things like that. But what I realized is you don't really need to know all these teachings, all these concepts. It's like you don't need to know how an internal combustion engine works to be able to drive a car. You just put the key in the ignition, you turn it on, and you learn how to drive it. And so I've gotten rather annoyed about all these people, especially here in Sedona. There's a lot of spiritual people, a lot of people that are just like intellectually like masturbating their minds spiritually and talking about it when they are yet to embody those teachings and get in the driver's seat and drive the car. So there's a difference between people, and maybe you could notice this in your life. People that are in the driver's seat driving the car, and with anything in life, not just spiritual things, that are actually in the driver's seat driving the car, have learned to drive the car or are learning to drive the car, learning to do new things with the car. And so it's like I would rather I would rather tone with people. I would rather meditate with people. I would rather like move energy and dance and experience life, not just sit there and talk about it. So that's pretty much the gist of the concept of this download, or what I realized today. In Yeah, it can just be a little annoying with people talking about it, and it's like, I don't even know if you really fully understand those teachings, let alone like embody them in the time that it takes to embody some of these things. And I'm even asking myself, do I really even understand what some of these teachings are? And a lot of us are like relearning because we're different. We're having to like relearn these teachings because they mean different things to us now. And that's the thing about teachings too, is like you don't hold on to teachings. There's a point where that teaching's no longer serving you, and it's time to let go of it and to create space for new teaching, or to just embody and do and take action with your life. So Cal Forever here. Thanks for listening. I guess I want to share just an omen and an activation to carry some bliss throughout your day. That was really cool. I was just seeing like this little eye like this, and just like a stream of consciousness just coming through this eye. Please share in the comments your experiences with energy. And I guess also to talk about like you know, it's okay to talk intellectually or to talk about. I think it's really cool to talk about spiritual experiences, not to just regurgitate or talk about these spiritual things like it's some new fad. Like it's cool to talk about it and like self righteous and I'm better than you because I know these teachings and it's like my guru's better than your guru. It's like, no. Like, I was talking with one of my roommates, and it's really cool to listen to his spiritual experience of like he was like talking about like feeling and seeing a UFO above him and like these symbols like spinning around him and how he was like in this machine like being healed and it's like this really profound cool experience and I was kind of sharing my experiences in Mount Shasta and like my experience with a UFO and it's like that's legit experiences. It's not none of this stuff about people like, oh yeah, this person's mirroring me, this and that. It's like, you know, that's great and maybe I don't really like that sort of stuff because I'm just kind of on a different level and experiencing things differently. You know, like not that it's a higher or lower level. I don't really look at things like that. I don't look at things as like, oh, high vibe, you got to go high vibe. To me, it's about a balance of high and low frequencies. And each one of our organs has a different type of frequency. And each one of our organs is like a battery that has a certain voltage of energy, of electricity. And so there's like different variations of frequency in our body. Like the frequency of our brains a lot higher than the frequency of our heart. And when it comes to meditation, the goal of meditation is to change your brain waves into a wide frequency, which is less cycles per second, which is hertz. And when there's less cycles per second, that's a low frequency. And so when you have this low frequency, you're more grounded, you're more open and able to receive. And so more of the elders that have incarnated and gone through the lifetimes to embody these teachings, they don't really talk about it. They have this very grounded, low frequency, and they're able to connect with high frequencies as well and integrate these new energies coming into the planet. So this is like the separation of like angels and archangels, or like masters and we're always learning and like from it, you know. Yeah, anyways, Cal Forever here, thanks for listening. Feel free to message me about sound healing. I'm in the Sedona area and I'm working on setting up a healing room. I'm still moving into this place and getting things set up, but my sound healing is really powerful. So if you'd like an hour-long session of the throat singing and other singing bowls, and I'm thinking about adding a native flute into some of it as well, and high-pitched overtones, it's really powerful in person. And I'm thinking about like offering sound healing sessions on Skype, but then again, I don't know if the quality will be totally there. So it might just be something that I can offer in person. And in the future, I want to create a workshop and events and maybe even hold events or workshops here. This house is really beautiful. Like, I'll have to do a video of the fireplace. It's like all made out of rose quartz. It's really cool. But anyways, if anyone wants to book a session, if they're in the Sedona area, or if you're going through an awakening and want to come to a vortex, Sedona is a great place to come to. I came here and lost a bunch of weight hiking, and like it's totally what I needed. And yeah, it's a great place to come and receive the energy. And then once you come here and receive the energy, you can take it back to wherever you go after Sedona and take it out to the world. And just your presence of coming here and going other places, just from being in the energy, and you take the energy back with you, right? So, Cal Forever here. Thanks for listening. Peace.